Well, I'd like to start by honoring those who came before me. And by that, I don't mean the ancestors per se, I mean all of you. We are supposed to learn from our history. Our history. And with that, I invite you now to release yourselves from the confines of local relative time. I invite you now to sink into a world of mythic imagination, of archetypal proportions. I invite you now to loosen your executive faculties and drop into a Neptunian vision of experience where image is everything, and the illusory nature of reality becomes harnessably malleable. I invite you now to join me in a state of lucid living at the edge of experience, on the horizons of adventure, and in the great frontier of emergent humanity. Be now with me as pioneers of new territories in consciousness. Archetypal psychology was conceived as a system of valuing or valuation. However, Hillman's critical attention was primarily aimed at deconstructing theoretical systems. Thenceforth, archetypal psychology stayed with its conceiver, a critical theory. Now, critical theories often get too caught up in their own critical fervor, I think, and miss the full potentiality inherent in their own rhetoric. I propose an archetypal psychology that turns its critical attention toward appreciation, critical appreciation, deep appreciation, but rather than deconstructing, different kind of valuing or valuation altogether. In a simple manner, one may liken this to what in psychotherapy is known as the strengths-based approach. Now, from the strengths approach, the therapist reflects positive qualities in a patient genuinely as they arise. Now, there's plenty of literature out there on what this does to the patient, but my concern here is what this practice, this discipline of being, does for the clinician, for the practitioner. Recall the last time you felt moved to give someone a compliment, and did. How did you feel giving someone that compliment? The question that's given to this panel is, what is social justice, and how is it best visualized in our American collective? I am proposing via a method of deep appreciation, of re-beautification, of redemption, offered to the American dream. Re-dream with me now these words of old, and remember, just remember. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. 1776. What is social justice, and how can it best be visualized in our American collective? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 1892. What is social justice, and how can it best be visualized in our American collective? Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. 1917. What is social justice, and how can it best be visualized in our American collective? Gatsby believed in the green light, that orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch our arms out further, and one fine morning. And so, we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. 1925. Thank you.